everybody, how's it going? Looks like you have a moment or two. Thank you so much for sharing it with me. It's your boy D Square here, going to drop you with another review and breakdown of Uncanny X-Men. This time Uncanny X-Men number 2. The story continues. I definitely do want to retract a little bit about what I said about this book in my last review, particularly the part about it being a good jumping on point. Certainly what is transpiring is certainly an X-Men centric story with anti-mutant senators and mobs. Definitely an X-Men story, but they continue to throw a lot of crazy stuff at you. Last issue, we had the Multiple Man appearing out of nowhere. We had Kitty Pryde disappearing. We had Storm not being able to use her powers in a certain part of the world. And then Kitty Pryde, an anti-mutant senator, and Apocalypse all being held captive together. So I thought maybe we would just unfurl all that, but I can definitely say with this second iteration, they're dropping more crazy stuff on you. So maybe not the best jumping on point. I certainly think it's fun. Not saying you can't enjoy it if you don't know all about the X-Men, but some crazy stuff is being thrown at you. So just get ready for that. With that said, non-spoiler review real quick before we get into the breakdown of the issue. I think it's a good continuation of what we had. Now, full disclosure, this is a 10-part weekly story. So I've already noticed as we go from issue 1 to 2, the pacing is not very fast. They're definitely taking their time with this. And to me, that's okay, because I get this every week and there's 10 episodes. So I'm ready for them to actually develop things, especially since they're really dropping some crazy scenarios on us for this series. So I hope everyone enjoys. Here is my breakdown and read through of Uncanny X-Men number 2. I hope you all enjoy. Thank you so much. Uncanny X-Men number 2, Disassembled Part 2. After a series of strange and unexplained phenomena in recent weeks, Kitty Pryde unintentionally crashed the X-Men's Blackbird jet with a crew of students inside. Although the students survived with serious injuries, Kitty had disappeared without a trace. Meanwhile, at a rally to announce a new vaccine that prevents X-gene activation in children, Jamie Madrox and an army of his duplicates attacked the scene with various new powers. They pursued Senator Ashton Allen, a human proponent of the vaccine, but he disappeared into thin air before their eyes. Unbeknownst to the X-Men, Kitty Pryde and Senator Allen were being held captive at an undisclosed location with the ancient mutant known as Apocalypse. This comic begins with a view of Kansas from space. An astronaut on the International Space Station is reporting that something is growing in Kansas. Of course, Houston does not understand, but we quickly do when they show that it is Multiple Man, and he is multiplying out of control. Beast calls the X-Men into his labs and starts to debrief them on strange events that are happening all around the world. These events have mobilized groups like the Avengers and the Champions, but it is determined that they will need help. Beast convinces Jean Grey that they need to send a team to Montana to deal with the dinosaur attack. Psylocke questions whether they should be focused on other issues when they still have not taken care of the issues they already have, like Kitty's disappearance, Multiple Man's attacking a senator, and Angel's disappearance in the middle of a battle. They come to the conclusion that they cannot just ignore these attacks. Beast suggests all these events are linked. Storm calls back to her being unable to control the weather in Kalahari as a possible linked event. Jean decides that she will use Cerebro to try and locate their friends, while Storm takes a team to Montana to deal with the dinosaur attack. Beast has other pressing matters and cannot assist either team. Jean takes Iceman into Cerebro with her, which he laments because he wanted to go play with dinosaurs. The rest of the X-Men are preparing to take off and head to Montana to deal with the dinosaurs. Before they can leave, Jean finds out that Multiple Man is in Kansas and he's going to attack again. She then decides half the team should go to Kansas to deal with Multiple Man immediately, and the other half of the team should deal with the dinosaurs in Montana. The X-students are left behind. This upsets Armor, but Pixie and Rockslide think after their embarrassing last battle that them staying behind may not be such a bad idea. Anna and Oya are still recovering, and Beast asks them to keep an eye on their fellow X-students. We then catch up with Beast, who has revisited the Blackbird's crash site. He has found what he is looking for, and it appears to be some type of canister. We then catch up to the team that was sent to deal with Multiple Man in Kansas. His copies are talking about something or someone being gone, and this is all his/their fault, but they are going to fix it. He spots the X-Men and orders them away. Storm and Polaris try to talk to Multiple Man in order to calm the situation. Psylocke is unable to read their minds because it's such a mess. Try as they might, the X-Men fail to calm him down, and Multiple Man attacks them with all sorts of powers that he or his copies should not have. The X-Men are starting to lose. There's just too many of them. We then cut away to Jean's team arriving on the scene in Montana. They are immediately attacked by dinosaurs. Overall, Jean Grey and Bishop and others seem to be holding their own in this fight. But Bishop does comment about these events being linked, and Jean laments about what type of powerful enemy could make all this happen. Bishop then reveals he has something to talk to Jean about back at the Xavier Institute. It seems he found something that he did not know what it meant at first, but now he thinks it may be important. And this is calling back to the What Tomorrow Brings Part 1 that was at the end of Uncanny X-Men number 1. During the battle, X-23 is eaten by a T-Rex, but that's no problem for X-23. She escapes the massive dinosaur by bursting out of its guts. We then cut back to the Xavier Institute, which is surrounded by anti-mutant protesters. A man walks through the crowd and knocks on the Xavier Institute's door. The ex-students open up the door to be greeted by Legion, who seems to have used some hair relaxer and states, "My name is Legion. I'm Professor Xavier's son, and I'm here to save the day."
But much has changed since then.
All right, so there we have it. Uncanny X-Men number 2. We didn't really hear much about Kitty Pryde or Colossus, or at least we didn't get any story arc additions to that, so they kind of left that be. Multiple Man, of course, is still wreaking havoc, but nothing's really being explained. We're starting to see how all these strange events could possibly be connected, and we see that they're affecting more of the X-Men universe. I'm definitely getting interested to see what they're doing here. I'm with Bishop and Jean Grey as far as wondering, like, what terrifying thing is making all this happen. So I'm definitely recommending that you stick with me here. We'll have a review and breakdown of issue number 3 dropping pretty soon. Also, I am waiting for that Avengers 4 trailer. I definitely want to watch that and do a reaction for you guys. So please, everyone, I hope you come back. I hope you like this video and subscribe. And if there's any other comic book series or graphic novels in the past that you'd like to see me kind of review and break down, I'd love to hear about it in the comments, guys. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you again very soon.